And today we're going to make a use what you have recipe, a Japanese dish where you can use any vegetables you have in the fridge. And for our recipe today, start with a piece of eggplant. It can be Japanese or the regular Brazilian kind, and cut it like this. This one is the Japanese style. You can cut it however you like, but this way looks really nice. About this size, and I'll prepare all the ingredients, then start making the recipe. A piece of carrot, and here cut it in half like this. And it's done. It doesn't need to be too thick. Very thick. It can be thin. More or less like this. The amount is also up to your taste. You can also use other types of vegetables, whichever you prefer. The amount as well, you can use as much as you want. Set aside. A piece of leek. Cut it like this, diagonally. It can be thin. About this thickness. And here you can, instead of leek, use green onion as well. You cut it to about the length of 3 fingers. That will turn out really good too. Just set it aside. And here, about 5 leaves of Napa cabbage. These vegetables are all leftovers in my fridge. So, I always make this kind of recipe, which is super easy. In this recipe, you can basically use any kind of vegetable. Vegetables and greens too. Vegetables. If you have leftovers in the fridge and don't know what to do, just make this recipe. Here's a piece of cabbage. This cabbage was left over too. Just cut it like this, the same way we cut the eggplant. And today, I don't have any, but I like to add Jell-O too. I don't know if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you like Jell-O or bitter foods. And I got these mushrooms from a friend. Look, there's some left over. I had made a recipe with butter, kind of like a butter griddle dish. For those who don't know, they're grilled with butter. One day I'll make it for you so you can see how it's done. It's really good. And here you can use whatever mushroom you want. Any type works really well too. It's the kind of recipe you can throw any vegetables or greens into.
Bem?
I also like to make it with enoki, that long mushroom with a tiny cap. It turns out really tasty too, and a piece of pork belly. Here, you can also add as much as you want. There's just this piece here. Cut it into thin slices. You can also use chicken or beef. What tastes really good is the ribeye steak from the ribs section, which is fattier. I always make it with really good ribeye steak. It's delicious. And chicken works well too. I really like chicken thighs. Anyone who follows me here on the channel knows that I really like to use chicken thighs or chicken tenderloin. One of the two, because I think chicken breast is too dry, right? So I prefer chicken thighs, that's it. And here it will be our only protein. The amount of ginger is up to your taste. Some people don't like ginger, right? You can leave it out. You can even use powdered ginger for those who don't have it, right? Fresh ginger will make this recipe taste really good. The amount is also up to your taste. Just cut it lengthwise like this, and then I'm going to set aside 2 cloves of garlic, and here I'm just going to slice them. The amount is also up to your taste. You can also grate or chop them very finely.
Que eu vou deixar de lado.
And let's prepare the sauce. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, regular soy sauce, or you can use light soy sauce as well. 2 tablespoons of mirin. Half a teaspoon of fish dashi. 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar, 1 level teaspoon of miso. This one is aka miso, but it can also be shiro miso. 100 milliliters of water, and about 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. And there was a follower of mine who bought sesame oil and said it had no taste. It didn't change the flavor of her recipe at all. So I explained that there is toasted sesame oil and untoasted sesame oil. The toasted one is darker, right? It's dark, and the untoasted one looks like vegetable oil. It has no color, and that one really doesn't have any flavor. It's used for salads and other types of recipes. Now, if you want to add flavor, it has to be toasted sesame oil, and now you just mix it. Mix it well, mainly so the miso dissolves, but it goes quickly because there's very little miso. Done. And now let's add the cornstarch. It's a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. And now mix well to make sure the starch dissolves completely.
Assim já está bom.
And let's set it aside. And here in the pan, a little bit of olive oil. You can use vegetable oil or even butter. Add the garlic and ginger.
E toda a carne.
Now just brown it lightly. You don't need to toast it too much, just enough so the meat isn't raw anymore. When you see that the meat is no longer raw, add the carrot, since carrot is a harder vegetable, right? It takes a little longer to cook so it gets soft. So we start with medium heat, keep stirring, leave it like this for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then we'll add the other ingredients.
Passou 2 minutos. Adicionar
Milk, the mushroom, and leave it here for about another minute. Then add just a little bit of water to help cook the eggplant. Keep stirring until this water evaporates and dries up. The water has almost dried up. Now just add the last ingredients, which are cabbage, Napa cabbage, and leek. Now stir and let it cook for about 2 more minutes or so. And then we'll add the sauce. All the vegetables are well sauteed. Now add all the sauce and just give it a quick mix. Let's add it little by little and mix. There you go, and look how beautiful this dish turns out. Really tasty and also very healthy. Now you just need to turn it off. A simple dish, but full of umami. Make this recipe at home, and I guarantee you'll only get compliments.